All right, so it's time that we talk about it and I give my honest opinion. And I think I like doing videos like this. And if you guys do, please let me know by a show of comments and a show of likes, man. That's all I ask. The free things. That's all I ask you guys of, man. The free things. But Undisputed updating how I feel about it and things of that nature. Now, I may drift off and yap a little bit, so feel free to put your phone down and just listen. Or if you want to watch my ugly, you can do that too. Okay, so the Undisputed update, I have played some matches on it, and I want to say this. It is a step in the right direction, and I feel that way after every single update that Undisputed does drop. Now, there is a really big glaring issue with the game that I think if that isn't fixed, no matter what Undisputed does, they won't be able to fix it. But I'll talk about that a little deeper into the video. So, the update basically was about the block, the stamina you lose while when you're blocking and someone punches you, and head movement. Now, I feel as far as moving your head, I think that's not as viable as flicking your your left analog stick in a direction, like just not holding L1, not holding R1, just flicking your left analog stick in a direction. It's either that or holding L1. I'm not 100% sure, but that step off, that's really good. That has evaded a lot of punches. That has created some opportunities. So the evasiveness of that, I have 100% noticed, and I've been utilizing, and I've actually like started punishing people for aggression. But there's one thing that I feel could use some tweaking. And I know some people may agree with me, some people may disagree. I think the range on a hook, right? Because a lot of people are throwing wide, really wide hooks. Now, granted, you can throw your hook really wide, right? You can turn it over like this, but nice and tight, you're going to be able to create more power on your hooks. So some boxers in the game, their hooks are being thrown at the same range as the jab, right? And the jab is when you're fully extended out, right? But the hook, it feels like, what's the point of throwing the jab when I can throw the hook? You know what I mean? That's kind of what I'm seeing in the game. And granted, that's something I think can be fixed, but I also look at it like this. They did just give us an alleyway to possibly counter the hooks by improving evasive movements. Now, I haven't noticed too much of a difference on evasive movements or evasive head movement when leaning back, because that's something that always worked. But a lot of people are throwing hooks, and if I'm boxing, you can sidestep it in the hooks, you're still going to get hit with it. Even if you sidestep, like the hook is coming this direction, you don't want to sidestep this way, you still probably mitigate the damage because you're moving away from it. But the movement in which evading it or dodging it is kind of the issue. And don't get me wrong, it's boxing. These people punch really fast, respectfully. But I still would like to be able to be more evasive as far as head movement. But again, it's something that I am continuously studying, continuously trying to understand. So it may be a skill issue. Respectfully, it may be a skill issue. I'm not having problems with people that hook spam. Respectfully, if you hook spam versus me, you're still going to lose. Hook spam only works, in my honest opinion, versus people that get frustrated and allow you to hook spam or allow you to continuously hit them. Because I've even though I don't like the blocking system, I'd rather the manual blocking where it's where it's you can block 3 points. Like if someone is spamming the hook over here, I'm gonna hold the phone. I'm gonna keep giving them this right here. Bob, you can keep punching this. Bob, Bob. But again, that's a video I already made where I spoke about manual blocking. And I don't want to sit here and drag along and speak about manual blocking again. So you guys know how I feel about the manual blocking. I genuinely think it should come back. Also, another big thing, please bring it back. I don't know why it was removed. It wasn't explained. And I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, we need to know. You supposed to tell us. But I would think it would be very courteous and very generous to tell us why one punch knockouts were taken out the game. It kind of turns into if I get a knockdown on you, you have to possibly get one back on me. Now, if I get, like, it's an 8-round fight. So if I get 2 knockdowns, you're down by 4 rounds, essentially. Like, if I knock you down round 1 and then knock you down round 2, you're down by 4 rounds. So now you're going to have to really put in work and pain just to come back. Now, granted, the person that knocked you down twice goes hard. I'm talking about goes crazy. And they completely gas themselves out. But now it's to the point where it's round 6. They're just going to consistently circle, consistently run. They're going to hold the high-low block, manual blocking. So it's going to be hard to penetrate their defense. The movement of a gassed out fighter, and it's not necessarily the movement, it's the sliminess, how well they slide out of situations, right? Because if you're fighting and someone is cutting you off, right, and they're cutting you off properly instead of following you, they're moving horizontally. They're just stepping, and they may inch a little bit forward to consistently cut off that space. Like if you're looking to go here, you come this way, he just steps here. You try to come this way, he just steps here, and then he keeps inching closer, and you become trapped. That's something that happens in boxing. You get trapped. People aren't getting trapped in this game because of the sliminess. So while I can speak on the movement itself, I think it's more so people being trapped. And maybe the trapped was the thing with the inside fighting that Undisputed had. And people felt like, man, I'm stuck here. But I want you to understand something. Getting in a pocket and dashing out consistently is exhausting. You don't see people hop, skip, jumping around all the time, doing a whole bunch of lunges, and like that is exhausting. You need to understand that is very exhausting. Yes, it can be done. Yes, people can do it, but you won't see it much. It's very exhausting, and that's where the inside fighting. You want to get out the pocket. You can throw a strike and dash out, but also punch counts. People that want to be inside fighters, they're not going to be looking to do crazy evasive movements, and they're not going to throw a million punches like Undisputed. They're not going to throw a whole bunch of punches. But before this video drags along too long, I wanted to speak about the thing that I think is holding the game back, and I've noticed the difference when I do it offline. Desync has, I think, plagued the game and really hurt the game in a way that people can't truly experience Undisputed. If you loaded up this game on the same console and played against a friend or played against an AI, you'd see that it's almost a totally different damn game. But when you get online, it's a different experience. So it has to be the desync issues that is giving people issues. And I genuinely think servers. I'm not sure what servers they got. I'm not sure if they got a peer-to-peer or they got like a server where people connect to, but it's time. It's time. As long as Undisputed lifespan is, it won't be as great as it should if desync is still an issue. Now, desync isn't as much as an issue when you're playing games and you don't see that little bar at the top of your screen. It's not, but anytime that bar pops up, you just get a messy match, a really messy match. But also, I noticed that I'm able to get matches really, really much faster, and that's a big W. I'm able to get matches faster. I'm going to keep grinding. I'm going to keep playing Undisputed again. I want this game to succeed. I want to play a boxing game. But I will not sit here and not speak about things that I feel about the game. And while people may be like, bro, shut up, stop playing, go on strike, do that, I want a better boxing game. And if I complain about something, just like a female, your girlfriend complains to you about something, that means they care about it. Once they stop complaining, they don't care no more. And a lot of people have done that. And there's people in forums, there's people in comment sections, and they're saying, bro, this boxing game is fine. There's nothing wrong with this boxing game. It's the best boxing game. Now, okay, you may feel that way. But when we look at the other side, we look at other people's opinions. This game has died drastically. This game has taken a big hit due to how badly the release was. So while you may think this game is the perfect boxing game for you, and most people feel that way because they're probably winning playing with an arcade ass style instead of actually using logic and IQ behind their game style, you cannot take away the fact that most people have stopped playing the game. And the only people really playing this game like that are either hardcore boxing fans or big casual boxing fans that may hop on and experience a fight and get off. But a lot of people have completely stopped playing Undisputed, which sucks because I want this game to explode. It's a boxing game. Been waiting a long time for one. But men lie, women lie. Numbers don't lie. Okay. But anyways, I'm gonna get up out of here. I appreciate you guys' time. If you enjoyed any parts of this video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe up, and turn notifications. And let me know what you think about me just talking. I really like talking now and just, interacting with you guys in that way. So if you like it, cool. If you don't like it, again, let me know. But I'm out. See you.